Everything looked perfect. In the early 2000s, America looked unstoppable. Homes were selling faster than ever. Prices were rising year after year. People believed one simple idea: housing prices never fall. Banks were handing out loans like free candy. No income proof, no job security, no problem. But beneath the surface, a dangerous illusion was forming. Subprime loans. These loans had a name: subprime mortgages. They were given to people who couldn't afford them, families living paycheck to paycheck. But banks didn't care, because they believed they had found a way to remove the risk instead of keeping the loans. They decided to sell them. Financial engineering banks bundled thousands of risky home loans together. They turned them into complex financial products. They called them mortgage-backed securities. Complicated, confusing, and extremely dangerous. Rating agencies labeled them safe, even the riskiest ones. But inside these products, a time bomb was ticking. The first cracks. Then interest rates started rising. Monthly payments exploded. Families couldn't keep up. People began missing payments. Defaults started increasing, homes flooded the market, and suddenly, housing prices collapsed. System failure. Those so-called safe investments weren't safe anymore. Banks stopped trusting each other. Lending froze. Money stopped moving. Credit disappeared. The financial system was breaking, and the worst was still ahead. Lehman Brothers, September 2008. One name shook the world: Lehman Brothers, a 158-year-old financial giant. Too big to fail. At least that's what everyone thought. But this time, no bailout came. Lehman collapsed. Global panic fear spread faster than facts. Markets crashed around the world. Trillions of dollars vanished. Investors ran for the exits. Banks stopped lending completely. Trust, the foundation of finance, disappeared. The world pays. This wasn't just Wall Street. It hit Main Street. Businesses shut down. Millions lost their jobs. Families lost their homes. Savings disappeared. The American dream shattered. Government steps. The system was on the edge of total collapse. Governments had no choice. They stepped in. Trillions of dollars were injected into the system. Banks were rescued, but for ordinary people, the damage was already done. The real cause. This wasn't just a financial failure. It was a human one. Greed, overconfidence, blind optimism, and one dangerous belief: this time is different. Déjà vu. Now here's the uncomfortable question. What if this wasn't the end of the story? What if it's happening again? Different assets, same behavior. Because history doesn't repeat itself. People do. Modern warning signs. Markets are hitting record highs again. Valuations are stretched. Debt is exploding. Speculation is everywhere. And risk is being ignored. Again. The psychology trap. Every bubble starts the same way: fear of missing out, herd mentality, blind optimism, until reality arrives without warning. Calm. Before the storm. Crashes don't begin with chaos, they begin with silence. Warnings are ignored, optimism stays loud, until suddenly, it's too late. The pattern. The 2008 crisis wasn't an accident. It was a pattern. A pattern driven by human behavior, and patterns repeat. When lessons are forgotten, what should you do? So what should you do when history starts whispering? You don't panic, you don't chase hype, you prepare. Because awareness is power. Smart investors. Smart investors study cycles. They respect risk, they diversify, they think long-term, not overnight. The bigger truth. Crashes are painful, but they are part of the system. They reset excess. They expose weakness. And for those prepared, They create opportunity. Final warning. The next crisis won't look identical. Different trigger, same psychology, and the same mistake: believing. This time is different. The 2008 crisis was a lesson. Most people forgot it. The smart ones didn't. Because when you understand history, you don't fear the future, you're ready for it.